What up, YouTube? It's No Change, and I am back for another commentary, and we are back for another episode of my Milwaukee Bucks MyGM here in NBA 2K14 for the PS4. This is sort of just an update video. You guys know I'm a terrible YouTuber. Like, I'm so terrible with fouls, uploading at the right time, stuff like that. Like, just the little stuff I'm just so terrible at. And with this gameplay that you're seeing is versus the Wizards, and it only recorded the fourth quarter. I don't understand Elgato sometimes, and I think it's pretty much the Elgato, because when I had the PVR I never had problems like this. I don't know what it is. It's just like I can record a whole game worth, but it'll only get the fourth quarter, or it'll only get up to the third quarter or something like that. Like, it's just so weird, and it has nothing to do with what I'm doing. I've uninstalled the program, I reinstalled it. Like, I just have so many problems with the software. So I had a few games lined up, and we got to the end of the season. So this is just going to tell you guys what happened at the end of the season and everything. So we ended up getting within the top 8 of the conference in the East up until about 10 games left. Then we started losing a whole lot of games, and then with 5 games left, I think we were about 5 games back, and then the teams that we were playing were all fighting for that 8th spot, and we ended up losing all those games except for one, and we got pushed all the way back to the 12th spot. So we started the season really hot, and then we got tired at the end of the season. And what I want you guys to let me know is, how can you combat that? How can you combat the fact that your players get tired? Can you just give them less minutes, or do you have to buy facilities? I really haven't delved into MyGM yet. I'm still sort of new to it, but yeah, that was pretty much the season. We fell all the way back to the 12th there at the end of the season. We could have made the 8th seed, but it turns out the moves that I made weren't good enough. I really only signed Rip Hamilton, and I tried a few different lineups throughout the season to try to get us back on track, but none of them really worked. And on top of that, the Milwaukee Bucks battled injuries all year. We had multiple injuries to Brandon Knight, multiple injuries to OJ Mayo. So I really have to get better trainers. I think that helps out with your injuries. It's really in-depth, my GMO. Like, everything has a purpose. You know, the good trainer, good scout, stuff like that, all that has a purpose. But one thing I will say to you guys, or I want to tell you guys, that you guys may not be happy with, and I understand, but it's really just down to my time availability right now. But you'll see what I'm talking about. But anyway, I decided to go ahead and play the off-season alone. There will be a video, though, to let you guys know what I did, and I think you guys will be happy with what I did, except for one move. I made one big splash that you guys may not like, and you might be able to guess, but I made a very, very big splash. So I don't know if it's unrealistic, sort of. I'm not gonna lie to you, and I sort of feel bad about doing it. But then at the same time, there are tons of people who do MyGM on YouTube who are just totally unrealistic, and they still get a lot of support. So I'm thinking you guys, I mean, will stick with me through it. But yeah, it's not a move like I went out and signed every single free agent, like 7 free agents, and just made my team, you know, just great. But I did sign a big name free agent, and I made a big splash, and I had a very good draft. I had a few good name players in the draft, or big name players in the draft. So what I want you guys to do is let me know if on that video, let me know if you guys still want to see the series, because it is a move that some people will not like. And you know, like I said, a lot of people do unrealistic MyGMs and still get views. But yeah, back to what I was saying about my time. The reason why I ended up playing it live, I mean playing the off season and not doing it live, was because I rarely have time to set up a live stream and actually go for about 2 hours, because the live streams, they take longer than if I was playing, because I check the chat, I wait for you guys feedback and stuff like that. It takes a lot of time, because right now I'm working 2 jobs and I'm getting into school too for the summer. So I mean, I just didn't really have time to do the live stream, so I went ahead and did it. I'm gonna edit down that video. We had a good draft. Remember, we had 3 draft picks, and I made a few trades too. So I hope you guys are excited to see my new roster. Like I said though, I made a very big splash, and part of the reason why I made that big splash was because my owner told me to make a very big splash and get that fan interest up. But you'll get more details on the playoffs and the MVPs and the awards once I put up the off-season video. I'll be doing all that in one. So I hope you guys are excited for that. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say. Sorry about me not managing this series well. I mean, I just do so bad with fouls, and like the thing is though, like you never know when it's gonna happen. You might render out a whole foul with the Elgato software, and then it doesn't have all the gameplay, or it'll lag. You know, you never really know with Elgato. I don't know what it is about my Elgato, but anyway, I hope you guys are looking forward to that video. The off season should be coming up this week, and I'll see you guys then. Later.